Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We have breaking news right now, a jump in coronavirus cases at a Fargo senior care facility. Eventide Fargo now says 10 more residents and 2 employees have tested positive for COVID-19. They had their first resident case confirmed last Friday and then tested that entire unit. The 12 new cases were confirmed yesterday, and today everyone at Eventide Fargo was tested for COVID-19. No one is hospitalized at this time. All Eventide locations remain closed to the public, and strict infection control measures are in place, including screening of residents and staff. Positive cases of the coronavirus jumped to 439 in North Dakota today. That's an increase of 46, with most new cases showing up in Cass County. 16 people are hospitalized and 172 people have recovered from the virus. The death toll remains at 9. In Minnesota, the coronavirus death toll now tops 100, and the positive case count is more than 2,000. New numbers out today show 111 people have died and 2,071 people have tested positive. More than half of the positive cases have recovered. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is expanding outdoor recreational activities, but urging people to stay close to home and follow social distancing guidelines. A new order today opens golf courses, bait shops, outdoor shooting ranges, marina services, and dock installation and other lake services. These new rules kick in tomorrow morning at 5. Campgrounds, outdoor recreational retail stores, charter boats, and guided fishing remain closed. A lot of people are loving this weekend's forecast, but if you're thinking about a bonfire or a brush fire, you better think twice, or at least be careful, because there's significant fire danger across the entire state of North Dakota. The yellow on this map means high fire danger, and orange means very high. The North Dakota Forest Service says fires are likely to start easily and spread rapidly. That warm air we've been craving, it's finally here. It's a nice day out there, and let's hope it sticks around. Let's check in with our First Alert Storm team to find out about this evening. Hey, Hutch.
Hey, Andrea, I got to tell you, our weather is going to be a lot better than it was for most of the week. However, the problem is we're going to have some wind and a few hitches in the giddy-up. Temperatures right now are beautiful, mid-40s in central Minnesota. Out to the west, 60 in Bismarck. Our wind direction today is from the southwest, and it's a little on the breezy side. A look at our tower is showing beautiful conditions in Fargo. Temperatures dropping through the 40s as we go through our evening. Gusty at times. We'll see gusts over 30 miles per hour once in a while. Here is a look at your forecast for Grand Forks. We'll be dipping down into the 30s as we head to bed. We have a cold front that's going to be heading our way. Here it is right now, and it's going to bring a few wrinkles in your weekend planner, Andrea. I'll have details here in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Hutch. We have new information for you today on the elderly Fargo man whose body was found in the Southern Valley. The Richland County Sheriff is identifying him as 74-year-old Clanton King. He was reported missing in late March and was found last Thursday near his abandoned vehicle north of Windmere, North Dakota. The sheriff's office says it appears King died of hypothermia or exposure, but they won't know the exact cause of death until an autopsy is completed. No foul play is suspected. An East Grand Forks widow is suing a lawyer who she says drew up a will that left her husband's estate of more than $5 million to a church the couple did not attend. Cindy Driscoll is suing attorney Gerard Neal and his law firm, alleging malpractice, negligence, and fraudulent misrepresentation. Driscoll says Neal, who wrote a new will for her husband Randy in the weeks before he died, was a board member for the Sacred Heart Catholic Church Foundation, where the money went. Neal denies the allegations in Driscoll's lawsuit. 2 nursing homes in Fargo are reporting more cases of COVID-19. As we told you just a few minutes ago, Eventide Fargo says they have 12 cases after initially declining to release a number. The announcement comes as both North Dakota and Minnesota are reporting a jump in positive tests. Valley News Team's Joshua Pagero explains.
The novel coronavirus has hit nursing homes hard in the United States, with more than 4,000 deaths happening inside them, according to the Associated Press. Jody McLaren is blind and lives at St. Francis Home in Breckenridge.
Are we all going to get sick, or what are we supposed to do? Everybody's wearing a mask.
She says the lack of transparency has been concerning.
I wish there would be more, have an update and tell us, a little bit more. So we're kind of in a loop.
McLaren says staff have been wearing masks and residents are isolated in their rooms, but she wishes more was being said.
I really like it. The girls are so good to me. So good. But I just feel they're keeping kind of a secret.
There are at least 9 different long-term care facilities in the Fargo-Moorhead area with at least one case of COVID-19. Eventide reported on Friday 10 patients and 2 staff members tested positive for the infectious disease. Initially, the nursing home told us it wasn't releasing numbers, citing a federal law. Rosewood on Broadway says 3 people tested positive, and that's on top of the 4 positive cases they announced a week and a half ago. In a statement, Rosewood says the safety of its residents and employees is the highest priority. Some nursing homes have not been as forthcoming with revealing the positive tests, such as St. Francis, where McLaren lives. In Fargo, Joshua Piguero, Valley News Live.
A Grand Forks-based senior care center is launching what it calls an industry-leading employee screening system. Edgewood Health says their program, called Stop the Spread, means all new hires will get COVID-19 blood tests, and every employee on staff will be tested every 7 to 14 days until the coronavirus threat is over. Edgewood has facilities in 7 states. We could hear by this weekend the results of that mass testing for COVID-19 at that Grand Forks wind power plant. City officials say 424 people at LM Wind Power were tested yesterday after 9 workers initially tested positive. Tests are being analyzed by the state medical lab in Bismarck, and results were expected back within 72 hours. A Fargo man is mourning the loss of 2 dogs who died in a house fire. He says he returned to his home in the 1700 block of 20th Avenue South around 9 last night to find the house filled with smoke. Fire investigators say the fire burned itself out, and they're still trying to pinpoint the cause. The Stark County State's Attorney in Dickinson has determined the use of deadly force was necessary by police officers who shot and killed a man they were trying to arrest. The U.S. Marshals Service High Plains Fugitive Task Force was trying to take 25-year-old Dakota Chlarson into custody for armed robbery in February at a Dickinson apartment when they say he charged them with a pair of scissors. 2 task force members fired their weapons and killed the fugitive. They were placed on standard leave and have since returned to duty. 5 officers from the Moorhead Police Department are being applauded for their service after each helped save someone who Police Chief Shannon Monroe says otherwise would have died. In the last 2 weeks, 4 officers helped with either CPR or AED shock therapy to revive someone, while another officer saved a woman from jumping off the Veterans Memorial Bridge.
All of these things are up close and personal human contact, and you have this unknown of the COVID-19, and it's just, to me, it's extra special. I'm very proud of them for continuing to do their job without fear of things that could happen to them.
The chief says a formal ceremony to honor officers Nick Bjorndal, Mike Filed, Jessica Horn, Brian Dahl, and Kyler Johnson will take place once COVID-19 precautions are over. Minnesota is losing out on a whole lot of funding because of computer errors with one of its systems. That story is still ahead tonight.
We had some passing clouds to start our day, but some afternoon sunshine allowed us to warm up quite nicely. Your forecast includes a couple of wrinkles this weekend as temperatures hit the 50s today. Will that last? I'll have the details in your forecast next.